Hello again, it's Tom Weitzel, and let's talk leadership. You know, after you're in an organization or after you're a leader for about 30 days, let's say, maybe it's a little longer, but it doesn't take very long for you to start to think like an insider. Those first 30 days, you're kind of coming from the outside in terms of leadership, and you see things that insiders don't see, things that need to change, things that need to improve, and you see them from this fresh, new outside perspective. But it doesn't take you long. 30 days, a month, 2 months, maybe 90 days. I don't know. But at some point, fairly soon, you will start to see things with inside eyes. And I'll just tell you how that affects me as a pastor. The truth is that most churches smell. Most churches smell like church buildings. They have musty carpet. They smell like old books, bad old books, not good. I don't know. Is there a good book smell? Maybe, but I think you get the point. I mean, literally, you can go into church buildings and they smell as soon as you go in them. Not all of them, thankfully. But the thing is that those people that go to church there, they don't smell it anymore. The pastor doesn't smell it. The board members don't smell it. The people that, sit there week after week, they're used to the church smell. But when that new person comes through the doors, they smell it. And it's offensive. They wouldn't want their own house to smell that way, and it just doesn't seem like an environment that they want to hang out in. How in the world we get to the point where we actually exist in smelly buildings and think that that's going to be attractive to others? I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. And that is because we have insider eyes. We get used to the smell. And I don't know what it is in your organization, but it's always good to have focus groups. It's always good to have other people that can give us honest feedback of what they actually see. I sat down one time with a young man in his early 20s because I want our church to be able to reach people in their early 20s. And so he was new to the church, and I just sat down with him one day in our church sanctuary at that time, and I just said, I want you to be very honest with me, and I want you to look around, and I want you to tell me from your eyes as a 23-year-old what you see. And he said, first off, it seems really dark in here. It doesn't seem to, it just kind of makes me feel gloomy and depressed. It's dark. I said, what else do you see? Or what else are you thinking? He says, it looks like a building from the 1970s. It looks like a building that's made for my grandparents, not me. So he began to tell me other things as I just kept prying. I'm literally writing down this list of things, from the way things looked to the way things felt, the carpet on the floor, all these things he's telling me from an outsider's perspective. And then I just said, now, I know that you're coming to church here, but normally is this a place that you'd want to come to church with? And frankly, he was coming to church because he had built relationships with people before coming to church, and so he was willing to overlook the smells. But I said, is this normally a place that you'd want to come to? And he said, no. Again, because it smells like a church, because it's gloomy, and so forth. You and I as leaders probably have eyes that are insider eyes. And we need to work very hard at trying to hear the voices of those who can give us fresh, new perspective. Thanks for thinking about leadership. Let's talk again next time.